Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show today, this on Monday. In this Cricket Happening Show, actually I would have been really pleased to give you the cricket report on two matches which were happening today, but unfortunately in the Champions League T20 today at Ahmedabad, both the matches have been washed off. So that's not good news. With two matches were scheduled to be played today. The first one was between the Perth Scorchers of Australia and the Lions from South Africa, and that match was washed out. And after that, there was a lot of, one felt that probably the game between Mumbai Indians and Otago Wolves, which I was definitely looking forward to. The reason being that Mumbai Indians and Otago Wolves, I thought would have been a great match to really watch because Otago, as you know, they have qualified and they were looking strong, and Mumbai Indians, as you know, they are already strong, so we would have had a good match. But unfortunately, both the matches were washed out today in Ahmedabad because of rain. So there was a double washout here in Ahmedabad. So Perth Scorchers versus Lions washed out, Mumbai Indians versus Otago Wolves also washed out. So since both the matches have been washed out, what I'm going to do is that I do have some great cricket news to follow today, and that is the Ashes squad for the Tour of Australia has been announced. So the England team for the Tour of Australia has been announced, for the Ashes Tour of Australia has been announced. And as far as the team selection is concerned, it's a 17-man squad which has been selected, and I'm going to have a brief look at that squad and briefly analyze the team that has been selected for the Tour of Australia. So as far as the first selection that I would like to talk about, that is a rookie who has been included, and he's Gary Ballance. Now Gary Ballance he plays for Yorkshire, and he has scored tons of runs in English county cricket. But his origins are from Zimbabwe. In fact, as you know, we have seen a lot of players from Zimbabwe actually shifting allegiance just because they have not been getting their due. And so Gary Ballance is another, but and I think he's going to be England's gain now, because he was born in Zimbabwe and he has been selected. So that is I would say that is the choice that has been done by the selectors, and it has really taken everybody by surprise. But I thought that Gary Ballance, because of his very good run-making capability in the domestic circuit, has really merited the place. Now, if you look at his average, he has scored 1,107 runs in the English first-class cricket, and he averages 55.35. So that is enough, I would say he has done enough to merit the selection in the English cricket team. So I wish him good luck. And Gary Ballance, he's a very good player. He's a left-handed batsman, and really he has been pretty consistent. So he gets his spot there. So he's the only rookie in the whole team selection as far as the Ashes squad is concerned. Other than that, I'll be telling you the team, what team has been selected. But first, as I said, I'm just looking at the team. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is of Gary Ballance. So wish him good luck. Michael Carberry, as you know, if one looks at Michael Carberry, has also been included. He has not been having as far as he has been a very good one-day cricketer, but as far as longer version is concerned, Michael Carberry has not done much of note. But what has prompted now, they have preferred Michael Carberry instead of Compton. Now that is something which is a bit debatable, but well, that is for the selectors to really have a go, and that's what they have done. So they have decided that Compton would be out, and well, Compton, Now that is something that what I would like to say here as far as Nick Compton's selection is concerned is something, for me it is a bit surprising. I know he has not scored much runs, but he's quite a talent, and he was a failure. He couldn't do much, but also if you look at it, of late definitely Nick Compton has hit some form, but it comes as a surprise that Nick Compton is not finding a place in the Ashes squad, and Michael Carberry has been selected. Now Michael Carberry has to see to it that he gets this selection right by scoring a lot of runs. So, but yes, he is definitely a talented batsman. There is no doubt about it. We definitely saw glimpses of him when he got his maiden 50 in one-day international cricket against Australia. Now, the other thing that I would like to talk about is there is no place for other than that James Taylor doesn't find a place in the team either, but that is okay. But I was thinking about Nick Compton in the main, because Nick Compton, according to me, is a very talented player, and he's pretty much suited as far as test matches are concerned. So I don't know how that select. As I said, it's purely my opinion. I'm just doing an analysis of the team here. Well, the selectors know better what they are doing, as we all know. But I, for one, didn't agree that Nick Compton was kept away and Michael Carberry has been taken in the team. But in the same token, I wish Michael Carberry lots of good luck. Let's look at the other choices. Now, the other choices that we are talking about, for me, it is not a surprise at all. Ben Stokes, for his very good all-round showing in the series against Australia, where he was consistent with the bat. He was also very not only consistent with the ball, he also picked up his 5-wicket bag in his one-day international career. I was pretty sure that Ben Stokes would definitely find a place in the team, and that's what precisely happened, because Ben Stokes is one of those very rare all-rounders. One probably is looking, probably England selectors are probably trying to groom Ben Stokes as someone like Ian Botham, the exterior all-rounder, and now a cricket commentator, as you know, because he definitely has all those, he has all the makings, but his bowling, let me tell you, we saw there was a lot of variety in his bowling. He could swing the ball both ways. He could get the reverse swing going. He has a lot of variety, as I said, in his bowling, and I'm absolutely not surprised that Ben Stokes has been included on the tour of Australia as far as the Ashes are concerned. So good luck to Ben Stokes there. The other thing, which again I'm not surprised, Boyd Rankin from Warwickshire. Now Ben Stokes, as you know, was also, one thing I would like to say here, dear friends subscribers, which you all might know. As you know, Durham won the championship this time with Ben Stokes. As you know, you have definitely played a great part in Durham's success there. And another thing is that Boyd Rankin. Now Boyd Rankin, as you know, the way he bowled against Australia, one saw that he was, because of his height and his being, as you know, he's a very well-built lad, and also because of his height, he could get some very unnatural bounce from any track. And just I just imagine that Boyd Rankin should be an automatic inclusion as far as Australia is concerned. The reason being, in Australia, we are all going to see bouncy pitches. Now on bouncy pitches, Gary Ballance, Boyd Rankin with his height already generates a lot of bounce, and added to that, with the bounce already there on Australian pitches, I think Boyd Rankin could be a real surprise packet, because he could be someone who could really worry the Australians, because not only, and I'm sure the captain of the English cricket team, Alistair Cook, would have a real close cordon for Boyd Rankin, because with his height and with his pace that he generates, and he hits the deck, the amount of bounce you get, he could make life very, very difficult for the Australian batsman. And I think he would be the player to watch in the Ashes tour of Australia. So that is one thing. Now we all know, as far as the pace attack is concerned, it's pretty strong. I'm not talking about those people who already have cemented their places in English cricket. He definitely, Boyd Rankin will be well supported by James Anderson, Stuart Broad. They have also gone for Stephen Finn. Now Stephen Finn is another bowler who with his height can really do well on Australian pitches. So in my opinion, I think I would be really watching out for Boyd Rankin to do well on the Ashes tour of Australia, and the other person to watch out will be Stephen Finn, just because they are tall. Any of those tall bowlers in Australia normally do well, just because I would give you just one example, and the one person that I could really talk about is from India, Ishant Sharma, the way he bowled. Not only that, now there is one more tall guy in this English cricket team, and his name, he has been out of cricket for quite a long time, but he has been playing in the English county cricket scene, and that is also going to be, I'm just imagining what a potent English pace attack would be. I think the English selectors have made the right moves here, including Chris Tremlett of Surrey too. Now Chris Tremlett is also another one almost in the way of Boyd Rankin, who can hit the deck hard. And I think, they would have a potent pace combination. Not only that, look at it, Boyd Rankin, just imagine Boyd Rankin, Chris Tremlett, Stephen Finn, James Anderson, Stuart Broad. Will they go with the 5-man pace combination? Oh, that would be awesome if they could do that. Because in Australian pitches, I think Australia would be really taken for a ride if this pace combination were to really generate the amount of pace and bounce that one could expect them to do. Well, so we really look forward to that very potent pace combination of England. So I think England have really done the right job in actually strengthening their pace attack no end on the tour of Australia. So I think that's a very right move. Other than that, what I would like to talk about as far as this team is concerned is one thing I would like to talk about is, Monty Panesar was in he was in real hot water when he was involved in a very controversial situation. And I was thinking that Simon Kerrigan, who actually didn't have a good game against Australia, as you know, his debut was not something that you would like to remember. You would like to rather forget it and probably take that as a learning curve and come up. And so that's the precise reason Monty Panesar, now I'm sure he would like to mend his ways and become a very nice person, because as you know, the only reason that Monty Panesar, I thought like Monty Panesar has got a second life here, the only reason being Simon Kerrigan has failed, and James Treadwell, the right arm off spinner, who had a very dismal series against Australia in the one-day internationals, and that's a precise reason. Now another thing that Australia would be looking at here, in my opinion, the reason that they have got Monty Panesar into the squad is for the simple reason that they don't find any other spinner who could do a lot of damage, and probably because of the experience, and they have seen that Graham Swan and Monty Panesar have hunted in pairs. Not only do that, to come and beat India in India was quite an achievement. And looking at both the experience, I think that is the right choice. But as I said, Monty Panesar is getting one more opportunity. So Monty Panesar better take charge now and try to do a good job here. So Monty Panesar would be absolutely conscious of that fact, and I'm sure Monty Panesar would like to put his best foot forward. Okay, the other thing that I would like to talk about, other than that, as I said, I've already spoken about all the, I just spoke about, as I said, I just did an analysis here, and as far as the other players are concerned, we all know Alistair Cook is the captain of the English team, Matt Pryor is the wicket keeper, they do have another wicket keeper, Johnny Bairstow, in the squad, and then James Anderson, we all know about him, Ian Bell. So I think this is a very balanced squad that England have selected, and what they have given is they have given more emphasis as far as bowling is concerned, and especially keeping the Australian pitches in view. I think that would have been the right way to go. So Kevin Peterson, well, we all know about Kevin Peterson. Now Joe Root has been in some good form, and he has been someone who has been one has been talking about all the time. Well, I think it's a very good Jonathan Trott. These are players who are automatically selecting themselves. So I don't need to really dwell on those. I just wanted to dwell on players who have been selected and just look at the complete team composition. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I hope you all enjoyed my cricket analysis of the English cricket team which has been selected for the tour of the Ashes in Australia. Well, as you know, the Ashes would be starting in the month of it's going to be starting on 31st of November. 31st of November is the first match where the West Australian 11 will be taking on England at the WACA grounds in Perth. Well, dear fans and subscribers, nothing else to add today. As I said, 2 matches have been washed out. There is one more match which is coming up tomorrow, and that match which is going to happen is going to be between Trinidad and Tobago, who would be taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, on this very note, your host Ram would like to take leave on this Cricket Happening show today, but as usual, the promise is maintained. Your host Ram will be seeing you on your next Cricket Happening show, which would be tomorrow. That would be on a Tuesday. Until then, it's goodbye from here. Thank you.